Finally, we arrive at the ruins of the Fountain of Youth. As they gaze at the ransacked islands, a look of amazement appears upon their faces. There it is! The Fountain of Youth. This was worth the trip. Although, very different from what the rumors say in it. I was gonna say, it's completely different. Was it like a big island of machinery last time we were here? Yeah, there was machinery everywhere. There was nothing but rocks left. What happened? Where'd all this technology go? It's been almost literally stripped bare. Seems we underestimated the draw of the rumors surrounding this place. We didn't find any leads here? We're already here, might as well try. That's true. You're here, so maybe we'll get lucky. Let's split up to cover more ground. You do that. I'll stay here and stand guard. Nah, you're coming along. Literally 1984. Zoe split up into teams to search across the islands. The search range grew and grew while the sky overhead darkened. Somewhere, the ruins of the Fountain of Youth. Can't see anything when it's this dark outside. Since we're not going to find anything, we'll just have to call it for tonight. Is that? All of a sudden, Grimoire Terminal starts beeping from inside my backpack. Let's get the tablet. There are a few glowing dots displayed on screen. Out of the goddess is fading. Her core is decaying. The tide is rising. Order is collapsing. Only by putting the dead to sleep once more can peace be restored. The flickering dots change shape, assuming the form of a map of the sea. Bright spots is on the map. It's clearly some sort of destination marker. Sleeping Sea. Aboard the Great Royal Fortune, Captain's Cabin, sometime later. That concludes the briefing. Royal Fortune displayed the map of the sea copied from Terminus' screen. She briefed the others on what I told her earlier. Sleepless Sea. Doesn't ring any bells. I don't think any of the books of the ancients made any mention of it. Also, the map of it's at the very edge of the boundary between the old world and the new world. Sounds very dodgy to me. I have a question. Are you sure it was Grimoire Terminal speaking to you, Commander? You tell me. It's never booted up by itself before. I don't remember it sounding like that the last time. It wasn't Terminal speaking, but rather someone else speaking through it. Using magic, I guess. How is that easier to say than just explaining how a communications network works? That little thing is one big enigma. Supposing it wasn't the Terminal speaking, then who? Are they friend or foe? There's no way to know, is there? If we don't know, this will make it an exceedingly risky voyage. To bell with it. You talk yourself, Solar. What good will that do? Make up your mind. Are we going or not? Commander, what's your take? On one hand, it's a potential lead. On the other, it could be dangerous. I say we decide by votes. I would favor of going. Same here. Let's check it out. I support it. Partially, I'm against it. As long as I can stay behind and stand guard, I don't care one way or another. CPC does exist. That in itself would be a massive discovery. I support going there. That's 5 in favor, 1 against, and 1 abstaining. Commander? I must choose. I'm leaning towards going there. That's 6 in favor. An easy, qualified majority. Set sail for the Sleeping Sea in 3 hours. Hang on a minute. Doesn't mean Amity gets a vote? Just vote amongst the best only. Want to have a say, you'll have to become a member first. So, will you join? Can we get honorary membership like Martino? Yeah, sure. Who will join? Also, we both support going there. Gotcha. There's 8 in favor, even though we already have a qualified majority. Audi and Portsmouth Adventure, welcome to Pesta. Now let's set off to the Sleeping Sea. Why is Sal only an honorary member? Like, she was there. She helped us during the Fountain of Youth. She's as much of a member as anyone else. Honorary sort of implies, like, for the sake of it. Unless I don't know what honorary means. The Sleeping Sea. Shining the line between the old world and the new. took us days to finally reach these uncharted waters. So foggy, I have no clue what to expect in here. Okay, no, I didn't skip a line. All ships, drop your speed. Keep the distance to avoid ramming into each other. Royal Fortune verifies her location on the map while she issues her order. Ships all lower their sails in preparation, then they thrust into the mist. The moon inside the fog oozes with apprehension. Even the sky and sea take on a different look to the world outside of it. We are merely sailing through an empty sea. Feels as though we slipped into another dimension. This feels familiar. Is this a mirror sea? No, something about it isn't quite the same. Through the fog on my bare skin, a single thought pops into my mind. This place has its own aura, its own rules, its own mind. There's no wind, and I can't feel any undercurrents. Have we reached the sleeping sea? Ship sails on and start to hear the woody sounds of sea debris hitting the hull. What is this? The place is a damn ship graveyard. We reached some gunpowder too. Wait, I get it. It's called the sleeping sea because it's where ships come to rest. Amity face palms in exasperation. The embarrassed Portsmouth puts a hand in her pirate hat. I was just trying to laugh in the mood with an observation. Come on, even I can tell these wrecks are here because of some recent battle, alright? Look, the wood's all rotten and there's steel mixed in here. Those are from the Ghost Fleet. There's the burnt ship parts. Those are from the Skelebeasts. Hang on, if Ghost Fleet and the Skelebeasts are here, maybe the relic is somewhere too? Oh yeah, we just hit the jackpot. Hate to end your parade, but I must ask, who defeated them all? Amity raises a good point. Someone beat us with the punch here. After all, just as we are, that someone is most likely Gunji Sulang. Uh-oh. Well, she found the next lead. She'll have a huge head start over us. No, she might have already nicked the relic for all we know. Settle down, the both of you. Relic's root cause of all these abnormal phenomena. And if Sulai got her hands on it, why is this blatantly abnormal place still here? At the end of the day, we still must investigate further. What's the plan? Do we follow the breadcrumb trail of wrecks, or do we go around them? Let's follow the shipwrecks. So I did do all this. The debris will lead us to her. Just by when we spoke last time, just already know something about the relic and this sea. So don't lower your guard. How many wrecks there are, I suspect there are still many sleepless souls in the sleeping sea. Our fleet followed the trail of wreckages for a while, and all of a sudden the fog clears, laying bare the sleeping sea's true appearance. The debris and remnants of battle only grow more numerous, and the smell of gunpowder hangs heavily in the air. Looks like we're catching up to her. These remnants are very fresh, so why has to be around here? Outside, the yellow light goes off overhead. It's a signal flare. A golden glow. The color of the church's distress beacon. Seems that Ganji Sawai requests assistance. Her ship is bloody massive. How could she get into trouble? By being greatly outnumbered, getting into an unfavorable situation. She is known in the church not only for her great treasure, but also for being a priest of wind and rain. Say that the god has graced her with the power to draw from these elements. It is perhaps because of the strength she is so confident in her own ability when we spoke. Here, however, there is neither wind nor rainfall, and the accursed relic may even weaken the goddess's blessing. Given that, it is very possible she has gotten herself into great trouble. Draw closer to where the flare shot out from. The sounds of fighting become very clear. Only before we spot her. The girl who was so cocksure is now surrounded and taking the beating. What do we do? Save her or nab her? Are you actually stupid? We're gonna save her, duh. Last thing I want is to draw the ire of the church. Plus, she'll be indebted to us if we help her. This is a golden opportunity to gain favor with the church. And moreover, from a priest. She'll be a huge force multiplier if we can convince her to join Tempesta. Sabatino, you're with the Navy, so you're going first. We don't want to cause a misunderstanding now of all times. Rest of you, get information and follow me. these battles so loud as hell? Because I have to turn down the audio specifically because of them. Because I realized in my recording, so looking back over them. These are really loud. Also, 3 FPS. Why would you make battles you can't even run? Also, I just peeked my mic. Oops. I gotta be careful I don't get too loud, ironically. Just talked about that a little bit ago. Just kill it. Thank you. Amidst the fierce fighting, the Great Royal Fortune suffers more than a few damages, as does the rest of Tempesta. Even so, they emerge victorious in the end by working together. Phew, a glorious victory. My hull's taken damage. Need to patch it up quick. Oh dear. The cost of repairs will be eye-watering. It's you, Tempesta, the treasure hunters. I'm glad to see you for what it's worth. Later, when you've tallied up the damage you suffered to me, let me know how much it'll cost and I will compensate you in full. Though she smiles, the confidence she had in our first encounter is gone, replaced entirely with sorrow. It's not the look of someone annoyed over a treasure hunt going poorly, it's the look of someone who's deeply anxious about something. This is clearly more than just a hunt for a valuable relic to her. Do you fear for the goddess's safety after witnessing such fearsome foes? Yes, I do. Her power must have waned so much that she is unable to protect you out here. It's deplorable. Will you tell us why you came here? We may be able to help you. After hesitant moments, Ganji Sawai brings in a heavy sigh, like she's letting her guard down. I'm here on a confidential mission for the church to investigate the strange happenings in the area. My goal, as you expect, is to retrieve the relic that can revive the dead. I presented myself as treasure hunting rival when we first met, thinking working alone was going to be easier for me. I pointed and found you for the same reason. The coming here alone seemed the better option. Now why are you here? Did you actually find a lead back at the fountain? It's once in a wild goose chase to get us away from you. That's all this was. Lucky for you, we caught that wild goose. The commander found a lead which brought us here, and just in time to save you. Luckily indeed. Fate is a curious thing. Think I'm a reckless fool for going to the sea all by myself, don't you? I mean, actually, no, you're not. Royal Fortune quickly corrects yourself, to which Ganji Sawai lets out a snicker. Truthfully told, this is a secret holy site for the church. You could almost say it's its back garden. Come again? Are you serious? It's no wonder why it's not recorded in any ancient literature. You're telling us this weird place in the middle of nowhere is a holy site? It is. This is the Sleeping Sea, the birthplace of the goddess. Only high-ranking church members know of its existence. You say that all these strange shifts have been happening because the goddess's power is growing weaker. Well, we did a lot of research and our attention finally landed on this place. I didn't expect for this place to become overrun. From her phrasing, it sounds like she doesn't think we already knew this place was the Sleeping Sea. That was why we came here. I theorized that somehow fed us the name and map for the Grimoire Terminal. All this is feigning ignorance, we can roll out that possibility. Why does it still feel like she's hiding something from us, though? We've gone to the Fountain of Youth regardless of if she told us to or not. The fact that the terminal received a sentence there would have happened irrespective of anything Sawai did. Our reasoning for going there was to find a lead on the Skeleton Beast and the Ghost Fleet. Of course, there was nothing like the fountain. This is a siren machine, now completely looted. But the monster and the fleet have appeared everywhere we go, from Wyatt's hideout to this holy sites. The undead creatures and the concept of immortality. Perhaps there's more than meets the eye here. What even is the goddess? The deity of storms of the sea? Or is there more to her? And why has the church considered this place, of all places, to be a holy site? What if, like the Fountain of Youth, the goddess is a machine of some kind? So why? What is the link between this site and the goddess? Sorry, who are you? Ha! Let me do the introductions. This is none other than the founder and vice leader of Tempesta, the commander. Ah, it's no wonder why you're asking insightful questions. Normally I wouldn't tell you a thing, much less allow you to come near holy sites. However, you found a game to this place by yourselves, and did rescue me as well. Those things considered, I'm willing to tell you. Assuming, of course, that you'll keep it a secret. Simply put, this is where the goddess lives. Where she lives? Oh, perhaps it's more apt to call it her body. You see, the name of this place, the Sleeping Sea, refers to the place in which the goddess sleeps. I'll say the rest of the temple that's here. Come with me. My theory is correct. The temple is where we'll find the answers to all these strange occurrences. This girl's a lunatic. After linking up with our fleet, Gunji Sawai sails us towards the temple in the Sleeping Sea. Though enemies continue to appear along the way, they are no match before our combined firepower. There! The temple is on that island. In the distance, the temple sits on a frozen-over beach, radiating a cold glow. Hundreds of ghost ships have already started gathering in the waters around the island. Attacked by a chilling congregation. So many. How are we supposed to break through that? Reckon we should just give up? The rogue will be used to us if we die in Abinets. Know where it is. We've seen it. Maybe just the tales of this journey will earn us a nice guinea. What if we split in two? One group lures them away while another makes landfall. It's a nice plan, but isn't it really, really dangerous? Broke through the lines getting here. There are still pursuers on our trail. I see the distraction and we get surrounded in the bat of an eye. True. Apologies, I didn't consider that. I know. How about we swim and go under the water? That's even more dangerous than going through the surface. The waters are brimming with skeletons. I consider they're easy peasy. Okay. And what will you do then? I'm gonna steal the relic. That sounds like it could actually work. It won't. You need a high-ranking church member to be present to get inside the temple. There has to be another way inside if this place demands such high security. Is there, Sawai? There is. But you can only access it from the inside. So we're completely locked out is what you're saying. Commander, think of something. Right. First of all, forcing our way through is our last resort. Secondly, Portsmouth made a good point. All of you came here only to investigate matters, remember? Sure, getting the relic and solving the problem in one go would be a good idea. Would be ideal. But no one's saying you have to do the impossible. Hey, hang on a second. Yeah. My commission is simply to investigate the strange stuff and kill the skeleton beast, not to resolve the situation. To know what the root cause is, that's mission complete. I can just go home with all the bounties and spoils. Exactly. We can always come back later to deal with the ghost fleet. Also, considering how big this whole incident is, I'm sure the church and the cities will take it seriously. Once we're out, we can contact all the parties and organize a joint fleet, then lead them back here and finish things for good. Yes, true. Genji Sawai gazes at the temple and lets out a sigh. It's the only way. Please tell the others about the goddess's body in your commission reports. The church will muster some tips to deal with the ghost fleet. Don't worry about that. Suddenly, the sound of the sea breeze tickles my ear. The wind's blowing? No, wait. That's the sound of a storm. Dark clouds swirl overhead. Gales rage and rain pours down. This storm formed way too quickly. That's because the goddess's power has weakened. Storms can manifest in the blink of an eye. No, that's just the open sea. That happens sometimes. Shouldn't have let my guard down just because there was no wind. Quickly! Hoist sails and get us out of here! Commander, get inside the hold! Damn it, we won't make it. Just grab my hand. Massive wave slams into the ship, knocking me off my feet. Feel of Royal Fortune's hand is gone in an instant as I plunge to the salty sea. The cold raindrops whipping my body. Commander! That's not good.